One of the most popular medical dramas is New Amsterdam, an NBC series that made its acclaimed debut back in September 2018. The show, an adaptation of Eric Mannheimer's book 12 Patients, Life and Death at Bellevue Hospital, is beloved by many fans, which is why we're sad to say that there could be some sad news for New Amsterdam lovers in today's video. First up, New Amsterdam Season 4 to be delayed again? God, I'm sorry, New Amsterdam fans. Season 4 has been an absolute nightmare of delays, hasn't it? The new season first started all the way back in September of 2021, at which point it went on its first big hiatus following the mid-season finale, Death is the Rule, Life is the Exception, which hit screens just at the end of November. Fans then had to wait all over the Christmas period until episode 11, Talking About a Revolution, dropped on the 4th of January to finally get the show back underway. The show continued at a steady once-per-week pace through all of January, and then hit another hiatus announcement. This time, the Winter Olympics was pointed out as the primary reason for the show's break, which seems a tad strange, but regardless, we won't be seeing episode 15 of the beloved medical drama until the 22nd of February, nearly a full month after episode 14 aired. This would already be bad enough, but with the wound still fresh, fans have been left upset by the rumors circulating that the show is going to go on yet another hiatus after episode 16 airs, meaning that the total extent of its return after the Olympic hiatus will be just 2 episodes. It should be noted very quickly that there is not confirmed yet. It is entirely speculation, but there is usually no smoke without a fire, and many believe that this hiatus will be coming. The explanation given for this one is that NBC is set to debut a new limited series in the form of The Thing About Pam, which will see its first episode air on the 8th of March, meaning that from that point onwards, Amsterdam will be on break until the 6th episode of the limited series is over. We know that Amsterdam episode 15, Two Doors, will be airing on the 22nd, and given that Pam won't begin until the 8th of March, there is a chance we'll see episode 16 on the 1st of March, but that's about it. As you can probably imagine, fans have been left frustrated and concerned over this news, with fears that the constant stop-start nature of season 4 will end up hurting its performance in the long run, which can obviously lead to potential issues of cancellation if things get bad enough. The show has already struggled with multiple delays, some due to the COVID-19 pandemic, so this potential delay would feel like yet another blow. So, what is The Thing About Pam? Right then, fans of New Amsterdam, let's try to leave any bitterness towards The Thing About Pam behind us, yeah? Of course it must be rather annoying that this new limited series is allegedly going to cause an extensive hiatus for a show that has already been hilariously stop-start since its 4th season began, but hey, we might all end up loving The Thing About Pam in the meantime, right? That is a genuine possibility, of course, which is why I'm going to take some time to go over the details of NBC's upcoming limited series, and hopefully it'll sound good enough that it'll soften the blow of its potentially causing further delays to New Amsterdam. So, what is The Thing About Pam? Well, it isn't a medical drama, for certain, so if you are hoping to see your usual hospital shenanigans replaced by more hospital shenanigans, I'm afraid you are out of luck. It is, however, an exciting new true crime drama based upon real events surrounding the 2011 murder of Betsy Faria, which saw her husband Russ implicated before further investigations revealed a startling link to American woman Pam Hupp. The title of the show will probably give you enough of an idea of what exactly that link might be, but I don't want to spoil too much of what the show will be about. To keep things brief, if you're into true crime and love hearing about these shocking real investigations into murders, this show will be right up your alley. Some background on the project. It actually first started as a work from NBC News Studios, who had been set up to begin creating documentary-style content. By May 2020, The Thing About Pam was officially announced along with a partnership for the project with Blumhouse Television, and in February of 2021, it was given a 6-episode order as it entered into pre-production. Veteran Emmy-winning director Scott Winnett is slated to have directed the majority of the episodes, whilst Academy Award winner Renee Zellweger will be starring as Pam Hupp herself. Showrunner Jenny Klein has produced a vast array of excellent TV, such as Jessica Jones, The Tick, and The Witcher. With all of these factors in mind, there's nothing to suggest that that The Thing About Pam won't be a success, but we'll have to wait and see until the 8th of March. Next up, Euphoria is under fire. I'm sure the vast majority of you have seen or at least heard of Euphoria, the HBO teen drama series written and created by Sam Levinson, and which follows a group of high school students as they navigate a rather rough world of sex, drugs, identity, and trauma. Some have given it the moniker of a modern-day Skins, and it features an excellent ensemble cast, with Zendaya in the most prominent role, both starring and acting as the series' overall narrator. Euphoria received critical acclaim upon its debut season, with it being lauded for being unafraid to show some truly gritty, hard-to-watch aspects of teenage life. And most who watch it seem to walk away as fans of the show. Not the drug abuse resistance education group, apparently. Euphoria's second season, which premiered on the 9th of January this year, has come under fire by Dare, who believed that the show chooses to misguidedly glorify and erroneously depict high school drug use, as well as other destructive behaviors in the world. This is, of course, a massively provocative accusation to be made of the show that is marketed as being about teenage life, and it's one that Zendaya herself is not taking lying down, as she has hit back at Dare recently in defense of the show. The Spider-Man star commented that Euphoria is in no way a moral tale to teach people how to live, and that in reality the show is designed to help people feel a little less alone in their experience. It should be noted that Zendaya is also an executive for the show, and she has warned that despite the show being about teenagers, it isn't suitable for younger viewers, as it deals with a whole lot of difficult subject matter. Whichever side you fall on with this debate, it seems unlikely that Zendaya's defense is ever going to actually stop those criticizing the show from doing so, as this is very much something that comes with the territory of creating a show as controversial as Euphoria. Skins, which we mentioned as a show that Euphoria has been likened to, was constantly battling controversy during its time on TV, with similar accusations of glorifying drug abuse and alcoholism. It appears that this will be something that Euphoria crew will need to just get used to. And finally, Doctor Who is fine, apparently. Doctor Who is just one of those shows, you know? One where you're either utterly indifferent to it or you are incredibly, undeniably, overwhelmingly passionate for it and enjoy literally nothing else more on this planet than watching a good episode of the show. Who fans have enjoyed many peaks and troughs throughout its time on the air, either back in its original run or during the revival era after it made its grand return in 2005. One of the more controversial and debated eras of Doctor Who, however, is this most recent one with Chris Chibnall as the showrunner and Jodie Whittaker filling the role of the Doctor, an era that is actually set to come to an end this year, as both Whittaker and Chibnall will be leaving the show after a feature-length special set to air in the autumn. One of the big criticisms against the show in these recent years has been the writing quality of Chibnall and his team, with many fans having expressed dissatisfaction at the various plot lines and character arcs. This widely held distaste for the show's recent writing has translated to fans believing that the show's ratings have declined in the Chibnall-Whittaker era. But according to Doctor Who producer Matt Strevens, this isn't actually the case. Speaking to Doctor Who magazine, Strevens argued that the show's current ratings are consistently around the 4 to 5 million viewer mark, which is healthy for TV dramas these days. He went on to suggest that streaming, such as through the BBC iPlayer app, is a big part of why ratings are down across the board for regular TV shows, and that this isn't a sign that Doctor Who is losing its audience. And that's everything. Are you excited for This Thing About Pam? Are you worried about New Amsterdam potentially getting delayed again? Let us know down in the comments below, and until next time, we'll see you soon.